No, please. If you're not happy to see me, feel free, feel free. It's okay. It's okay not to be happy to see me. It's fine. Even me, sometimes I'm not happy to see myself. You know, they happen, they happen. Why people are coming to see me? Great. Now, so today's class, is a class that we're going to fight small. The fight can be plenty sharp, but we'll fight. And the reason why we'll fight is very, very simple. We'll fight because there are things you are doing that I don't like, right? uh and you must change it, whether you like it or what, or yes. Not or not, so whether you like it or yes, you will change it. All right, so today you're already seeing the topic now: maximizing your income through smartphone video marketing. Right? I love video so much. How many of you like video like me? You like video, right? Who else? Okay, if you don't like video, raise up your hand. I will not say anything. All right, everybody likes video, and do you know why? Because we tend to be immersed in video. We tend to understand more with videos, right? Because video is not just saying, video is showing, right? So the best way to market any product in this age that we are in is through what? Through video marketing. And when we talk about video marketing, some persons will be like, I don't have camera, oh. I don't have money to hire like me. Trust me, I'm not very expensive, right? I don't charge. He knows I don't charge much. I don't charge. Even she knows too. I don't charge much. I don't charge much. But I charge a little, something moderate. Like, right? Is 100K too much? No, now. Someone said, 100K is not. See, isn't that this? I like this guy. It's not like us 100K. You understand? It's not much, right? But the truth is this: starting out, I'm trying to break this class in such a way that even if you're just starting out, you won't be what? You won't be lost. Because trust me, I was once here. I was once at the point whereby I didn't have cameras, I didn't have tripods. In fact, I didn't have a good phone. But the point is, I don't have to allow what I am doing to do what I don't have to stop me from moving to where I want to be. Start where you are, start with what you have, and start now. Note that, start where you are. Don't move, don't wait until you move from that one room to a room and parlor safe con. Don't start from that one room, right? Start with what you have there. If it's phone and window side that you have, go to that your window side, open the curtain, light will touch your face, make your content, right? Sell your products. And don't wait until next month or by December or by January. How many of you like to start in January? We like to start fresh things in January. We'll be like, next year like this from January back to back. Now lie you. We know each other. By the time you do I just say touch fasting video for the people that are Christians. Go fast to by the time you fast day 1, day 2, day 3. You come here tell yourself, say, make I pause. After the fasting, I will continue. Right? After the fasting, we are already in what? February. Before you go know, you say, get the February, the day Valentine pass first. So you get. Before you know, Easter will come. You go say, immediately I come back from my Easter travel, I go start am. Before you know, you are in the mid-year already. Before you know, you say, maybe I say this I go plan and work for next year. That's how it is. Trust me, I've been there. Right? I've been there. And that's why we are going to fight a little today. So today, take your mind away from what you don't have. We're going to work with what you have right now. Everybody has a smartphone. You have a smartphone. Let me see your hands up. You have a smartphone. So everybody has a smartphone. So, you don't have? Hey, how are you going to do it now? But you have a friend that has a smartphone. You don't have any friend yet? They don't have to. Hey, what are you going to do? Because I like to push everybody along together. Okay, you know what you will do for me? Take notes. Try get pen and paper, take notes. Because trust me, you might not have the phone now, but you might make a sale today, sir, or tomorrow, and they'll gift you a phone. That's the beauty of this business. You can get anything. If somebody trekked to this place, and before the person left here, the person went with a car. Exactly, that's the power of affiliate marketing. So yesterday I was speaking with somebody, and she got registered with an affiliate marketing company that I won't mention for security purposes, right? So, and they collected her money, she registered, blah blah blah. You know how the whole thing is now. She doesn't even know what she is going to be selling. That's the crazy part. She doesn't know what she will be selling. And this is the same person I've spoken to her about this business, and she was like, we're getting people to buy land, blah 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 blah, and all of that. And then when I looked at because she showed me the group and everything they were doing, I was like, okay, what are they really doing? They're selling digital products. They're selling courses like video editing courses, graphic design courses, blah blah blah, WhatsApp courses, and all of that. And in my mind, I was like, if you are selling a video editing course, the list price I saw there was 12,000 naira. With 3,000 naira, I can get the same course on Udemy. I'm not saying those course is not solid. But what I'm saying is that the competition is more. And again, who wants to buy those courses? Most persons want to learn directly from who they can see. Right? Take for instance now, I'm not here, but you're hearing my voice, right? You won't be immersed. You need to add a face, right, to what you're learning. So I can say I learned this from here, so person. The guy is not tall. Please don't say I'm short. I am not tall. Not tall is different from being short. Please, right? We agree. Thank you. Thank you very much. And if you're in my shoes too, we are together in this. All right. So that being said, you are in a business that you should be proud of. Like in fact, pride supposed kill you for this business. Trust me, because you are offering solution, right? You're offering solution, and the business that sells the most in this modern time is the business of solution. So if you don't see yourself that you're offering solution in this business, then you have not started at all. Don't see yourself as a salesperson. You want to make sale. Yes, you are selling something, but you're not just selling a product. You're selling a product that solves a problem. Right? You're selling a product that solves a problem. So you should be loud about it. You should be loud. You should. In fact, the whole nation should hear you. But how would they hear you when the only video you were able to export from your video editing app, you only posted it on WhatsApp? How are they supposed to hear you? How many persons have you spoken to this week? No, that's it. You spoke to 4 persons and you're giving us. If you have spoken to 100 persons in the last 4 days, what will happen? The basic conversion rate is 10%. Like the minimum conversion rate, 10%. 10% of 100 is what? 10. Are you saying that? By the time you do 1,000 persons, becomes what? 100. Right? You do 10,000 people, it becomes what? 1,000. 100,000 becomes what? 10,000. That is how conversion is. And you can reach people not by until you go outside and meet them one on one. We have the social media today. In fact, I tell myself most of that one of the gifts that have been given to the marketing space as a whole is the gift of social media. That's why you see her now, she's adjusting her wig. She didn't have to go to market to buy that wig. She saw it online, she liked it, she checked the vendor's page, he has good reviews, and she did what? She purchased and she bought. We're going to get to the time where you don't have to go outside to do anything. It's scary, but it's going to happen. So that's why if you're still doing a business that you cannot be earning while you are sleeping, is a problem. Is a what? Is a problem. Take for instance, if everybody here seated here are under my team, right, in this business, and we stay in different spaces, we're in different how do I put it? Different locations, different. We do things differently, right? Now, trust me, if at least on a minimum, at least 2 to 3 persons should be making sales monthly, right? Right? 2 to 3 persons should be making what? Sales monthly. Now, even if I choose to go on vacation, then I said at least, which is the worst case scenarios, 2 to 3 persons, and I'm on vacation. I'll just sit there and I'll just get pam alert. This person, so. I don't even want to know the affiliate. Once I even see P1 in front, I know that okay, it came from somewhere. So I want to be affiliate. That's the beauty of affiliate marketing. And trust me, you see these big men, these rich men you see today, they are earning from affiliate commissions. People still earn commissions from Nigerian breweries till tomorrow. So that means every bottle of beer you open, somebody is getting some pennies, some cents of it. So if you go now, you have your friends go buy like 2 cartons. You are spending the money. The person that is selling to you is making their money. Then somebody somewhere that doesn't even know you drank the beer or not is also making money from it. So affiliate marketing is something you don't want to joke with at all, right? And what is affiliate marketing? You are selling something. I know who wants to buy that thing. I come and meet you. We negotiate. Just like the way our system works. I do what? I register. Right? Now you know me. Right? I'm an extension of you. So I can represent you in any place. When I get to the place, I'm not telling them that my company has, I'll say we have, because I am an extension of what? The company. Right? I get the person that wants to buy, that I know wants to buy. I bring the person in, right? The person purchases and the person goes home happy. They've gotten what they want. I also go home happy. We do this thing on a daily basis and we don't know we do it. If I should ask her now, where did you buy that wig from? She'll mention the vendor and I'll tell mommy the vendor. Mommy will probably buy for her daughter, right? Watch this. Now, you're not earning anything. Are you seeing it? She's not earning anything. She just that on it, like we're doing this in freely. After where our booking shop there for this street, I tell you, you go there, go buy something, and don't earn anything. But now you're in a space whereby for you to even tell somebody about this thing, you're already earning. Now, this watch this now. The money might not be physically in your as you are telling people, but trust me, it takes time. It takes time. Now, this is how the business world works. You have to plant so you can reap. If you reap first in the business world, you will plant later. Are you together? If you should reap first, right, you will do what? You will plant later or you will go out of business. That's why I tell you the best business model I like is to do what? Is to plant, then what? Then reap. But we are in a world whereby everything and anything is possible. So if you reap first, maybe you are, in fact, what even brought you to the business? You didn't even stress to sell. You didn't even do anything to sell. Before you know, boom, and 10 million commission just come. Trust me, you have to plant, because the planting you have to do now is that you have to learn how to do what? How to actually nurture clients, how to do XYZ thing, how to make videos, how to create content that will do what? That will help you keep selling. Because the business is not about just sale, it's about what? Selling. Selling is a continuous process. Sale is just one time. How many of us have made sale? Yeah, if you've made sale, let me see your hand up. You've made sale, right? Right. Okay, chill. If you've not made sale, no stress. No stress. In this same business, I know of someone that did not make sale in their first 2 years in the business. But you see the sale that woman made at last. The sale loud. When I say it is loud, it's loud. Who has calculator? Pull up a calculator. Pull up a calculator. Let's calculate something. Somebody should do buy to sell of 900 million naira with you. How much is the commission? 7.5, right? Calculate 7.5% of what? Of 900 million. That's how much. Where are the smart students? Who that to carry A in school that time? Show your face, show your face. That's how much. That's 70 million. 70 million. 7.5% should be more than 70 or less than 70, I think. 900 million, yes. 7. No, that's okay. This is how we do. Put 0.075 times 900 million. 900 million is 900 000. Then zero, don't forget the zero is what? But zero is not 4. Zero is not 6. So zero is 8. So 9 and 8 zeros. No, 67 million exactly. 67 million 500. Why did you say anything now? Alright, so imagine someone that has not made sale for 2 years, right? Is making such sale, and what's happening? Person is getting 60. In fact, this one here, the bank manager of our branch will call her so that they can have discussion. You understand? They have to have a discussion, because that kind of person, you receive an amount like that and you just choose to change bank. Just tell the bank that I'm not banking again, I want to move to so bank. They will beg you. In fact, they will assign somebody to become to bring in the cash you want to withdraw to your house. No, I'm serious. Serious sample. The ample said you will need like 2 persons to come and carry it from outside inside. Trust me. You get. So now that is how the business world is, right? There's a planting phase, and trust me, you can plant right and you can plant wrongly. So, but the fact that you are in the planting phase doesn't mean you are okay or it's fine. You have to also ask yourself, in this planting phase, what am I doing? Right? What am I really doing in this planting phase? Are you together? So, like I mentioned, I am here today to make you angry a little. If you get angry too much, please, I already beg you, it's a little. So if your anger is too much, use this please I'm giving you now to do what? To support it. Alright, maximizing your income through smartphone video marketing. Very, very simple. The power of storytelling. I'll start from there. The power of what? Okay, just hold on the slide first. The power of storytelling. Story. Story. Once upon a time, there was a man, right? There is always a man. That's how the story starts. But the point is, even because you know that there is a man, you still want to hear what the man did. That's the power of storytelling. You've seen the start. The start is captivating. You want to see the end of it. You know why you see some videos and you just, before the video even play, you swipe it up. Why? People give me a reason. If you just see a video probably on Instagram reels, you're just there. When you just, as you swipe, you just see one video, swipe again, sharp. You never even play 2 seconds. How many of us? It's not captivating. No, okay, yours is not captivating. What is making it not captivating? The way they start the video. Something you are used to. Okay, note it to. Something you're used to. Something you're used to. Right? Then what again? Someone mentioned boring. Okay. What the person want to say. Just like, who knows this song? Oh no, right? No Instagram people here. No Instagram people here. I just want to make sale. Jesus. Please, use social media. Social media is not where you just go and dump your post and run away. Stay there. Look at what is happening there. So you can even understand how you can coin out things you want to sell. But everybody knows lonely at the top, right? Everybody knows that one. Good. Now, trust me, I've gotten to the point where if you use that song in a video, and when I even see the sound of the video is not really syncing with the sound, your video will not even play up to 3 seconds. I'll swipe it. Right? That's me. I know we do that too for various reasons. So somebody mentioned they are used to it, right? Something you're used to. How many person are used to? Hello, smart investors. Everybody, we know. Like we know. Once you see in fact, once I see any video that has property watermark or a thumbnail, the first thing I'm closing my ear for is hello smart. Like, no, don't say it. And the next one is, as you can see, in fact, by the time I'm watching the video, I have eyes. Right? What is that you can see again? I have eyes now. Just tell me that, look at this. It makes more sense. Not as you can see, this is a blackboard. Yes, I can see, and I know it is a blackboard. Tell me something else about it. The power of storytelling. I can introduce you all to this blackboard that you've seen since you got here. And you know how I'm going to do that? I'm going to look for something you didn't notice about this blackboard. We are all seeing the what? We are all seeing the front of the board, right? None of us have moved this board to see how it moves, right? But if you look at it down, you see it has tires. So in your mind, you say possibly it could what? It could move. Let me tell you something about this blackboard again. Do you know this blackboard is lightweight? I can carry it just by myself, right? Let me pull it out. Right? I can carry it just by myself. Now, nobody thought of that. So if I come to this place and tell you that this blackboard is white, we know, right? That is, see, storytelling doesn't have to be difficult, but it has to be what? Technical. You have to think. It doesn't have to be English language self. Speak a language you're comfortable with. If na pidgin, we go speak pidgin. Say this blackboard na wetin? Na white, and e dey wetin? E dey lightweight. You no go need 2 person to carry am, 1 person fit carry am. Right? Now, when I see some people trying to speak English in a video, I be like, why? Why? Who are you copying? I need to just know who you are copying. That's what the problem is. Are you together? So the first thing I want you to note down your note is the power of storytelling. This is the only way you can do what? Maximize your income through video, smartphone video marketing. The power of storytelling. How do you tell your stories? Every story should have what? Every story should have a hook. Your hook can be what? Can be a question, or can be what? Can be a how-to. Right? Can be a question. A question like, have you ever wondered why people don't make sale? That's a question. Now, this is a question that doesn't works very well, because the person will first of all just think. Now, when you mention that the person has X, Y, Z thing in their mind, they're expecting you to say. Now, once you play them by it and you don't say it first, it does what? It keeps them there on that video. They want to watch till the end. But how do we sell properties? We just do it the same way. Hello, smart. In fact, when I go to some site inspection, I get very, very bitter. I get bad. Like, what are these people doing? Look for other things. There are things you can say about this property. How about taking videos that you even use subsequently? The worst of all is when I see people, this is your phone, let me borrow your phone. Don't worry, I hold it with two hands, okay? Why are you making videos like this? Like, why? Why? Okay, fine, I'm not saying it's not good, but when you make videos like this, I want to post it on YouTube. Are you okay? It's not nice, it's not standard. Videos like this, portrait videos, are specifically for what? For TikTok, Instagram reels. But the point is, you forget something. You forget that if I should make a landscape video, I can resize for what? For a real size. But if I should make this kind of video, I cannot resize it. Are we together? So it's always very good. So sometimes when you make your landscape videos, I am making video of this man here, and I'm moving like this. At the end of the day, the whole shot is shaky and everything. I'm gonna really break down how you guys will get these things done, because trust me, it will prepare me for body. And I'm happy that I have a bunch of people here that have not made sale, which means they're very hungry to make sale, right? Sale is something that you have to hunger for. If you don't hunger to make sale, you cannot make sale. If you don't hunger to make sale, do you know that it's when there is a particular problem, that's when solution comes, right? When there's a what? When there's a particular problem, that is when solution comes. That's why you see that the man was old, he was sick, they didn't have money to treat him. But when he died, they killed 4 cows. Where did the money come from? Like, are you seeing this? When there is a problem, there is going to be a solution. The first time I had a surgery, trust me, I didn't have up to 30K in my account. But that surgery cost about almost 150K, 200K. And the money came, and I paid. How did the money come? I don't know. That is the beautiful characteristics of we human. We have that very amazing quality of what? Of adapting to situations very fast. In fact, as Nigerians, our adaptation is what? Risk power what? 10. We can adapt. We can adapt. Like, in fact, anything. They wake up tomorrow now and tell us that nobody is going anywhere, everybody stay in your house. We'll start staying at home. Maybe we'll use like 1 or 2 days to do what? We'll fight. After that, we'll just be house. If I will stay at home, if I will start even getting used to the house, then I say come outside, we don't want to come outside again. So that's us, and which is a very good thing. But the thing is, I want you to hunger for sales. To be burning inside of you. Now, when there's a hunger for sale, the next thing you ask yourself is, how do you sell? And the only way you will sell is when you take your notes and jot down what I'm going to be listing out under this beautiful topic, maximizing your income through smartphone video marketing. We all know traditional marketing. I go outside, I share flyer and all of that. We know that works too, no doubt. One-on-one marketing works. In fact, as a digital marketing person, I still do one-on-one marketing, because if I catch you one-on-one, if I catch you, if we stand one-on-one, if I tell you, say this is it, if you don't buy, you will go home feeling bad. Like, to be as if this thing will not buy more. PBC, I'm doing something bad for not buying. That's just it. Because I'm going to highlight the benefits such that you'll not be able to live where I'm talking to you. You'll still be like, the only thing I'm making up by is that you don't have the money, or you're not the decision maker. Like some persons now, some persons they're like full housewife, right? Many people they call full housewife. Now, full housewife, who makes the financial decision for them? The husbands, right? Now, if I want to sell a wig of 500K to the full housewife, she likes it, right? But does she have the capacity to buy it? No. But who can buy it for her? The husband. So what will I do now? In my marketing, I have to make sure I highlight it in such a way that the husband, not now the person that wants to use it, liking it. So there's a difference between a customer and a consumer, right? A customer is the person that does what? That actually pays. The consumer is what? The person that uses what is being paid for. Are you seeing that now? So I don't want to deviate too much into that. If I go that route, I'm going way into branding. But I want you to understand something here, because most times we only see people from the customer point of view, right? From the customer point of view, I want to sell to this man. What does a man like? Forgetting that even if this man is a decision maker, this man has family. You have to now start thinking extra. Where does he want his family to live? Are you saying that you're not going extra mile, not what he wants? Now, he might want something, but because he's a family man, right, doesn't want to now start doing what? Now start, how do I put it? Just doing these things because he wants it. You know, as family men in the house, hello, as family men, you make some decision that you know you don't like it, but just for the family, right? We just have to. Even family women here, in as much as you know that this thing this man is doing, it not really make sense, but for peace to reign, you do what? That is just how it is. So marketing is psychological, please. Aside the mathematics part of it, aside the numbers part of marketing, marketing is psychological. And the only way you can play with anybody's psychology is to tell them what story. If I come to you now and tell you that, you know, I know a very good barber. This. If the guy should handle your, wait, don't go too far. Let me show you. So and now I show you a picture of like Davido, this and this. What will come to your mind first? Are you sure this will not be too expensive? Now I know that that's the question that will come. What will I say? I will say, do you know what? You don't even have to pay until after the haircut. And the haircut is XYZ price right now, but you can get it for social price if you make a payment now. Are you seeing it? It's becoming what? Much more interesting. I'm making the what's it called? I'm making the offer much more, enticing. And I'm also telling him the truth. Don't forget the honesty part too, because sometimes when you are trying to garnish this thing, you just before you know, you're already telling lies, and before you know, it's not that you go too far, you cannot come back again. Right? That's why classes like this are important. Get knowledge. Because what you know is what you can show. What you know is the only thing you can show. If you don't know it, you cannot show it. And I guess that was where they invented the talk, you explain tire. Because you don't know. So you just explain. But once you get evidence, and the evidence you have is what you know. Once you get evidence, you don't even talk, you can just do, because your evidence full everywhere. But the evidence, if they have to explain, your mouth will dry, you see the explain. Right? So let's get evidence. One of them is the power of storytelling. Tell your story properly. You can start. In fact, all your videos should start with a very good hook. A very good hook. The hook is what keeps the person there. Right? Now, trust me, your video is not for everybody. Know who you are targeting and target them well. Then open up your target space so that some other person can also fit in. Are you understand what I'm saying? Right? Your video is not for everybody. Know that. In fact, if you know that, you've known peace already. Right? Your video is not for everyone. But watch this. Make sure I'm looking at my phone. Right? Make sure you're looking at my phone. Alright, so the video is not for everybody. Hello ma, you're welcome. So that's the first instance. You can move this way. Right? So that's the first instance to peace. Because sometimes when you make a video, trust me, it's painful. You make a video, you post online, 1 like. And that like said, now the one you like. It's painful. Some persons are relating, it's painful. But trust me, there's something called consistency. You must have seen this viral video, the video that went viral of late. The whole, Mobad, Naira Marley issue. There was one guy that trended. It was like, if you catch anybody, just didn't say resemble Naira Marley, just auction your 500. Right? Now, if you look into that guy's page, that guy has been talking about this 500 thing, like, way back. Sometimes, most of his posts was just getting 22 likes. 5 likes, 1 comment. But this particular one that got trended got almost 22k something likes, 22,000 likes, and what? And the comments was just everywhere. People were even duetting the video. That's consistency. That's consistency. In fact, consistency is a big thing though. To be consistent is not easy, but to be consistent is gainful. To be consistent is what is not what? It's not easy. Nobody should even sugarcoat that one for you. For you to be consistent is painful. Very, very painful. I know sometimes where, because I have to, do some certain things at the peak of the night, I'll be so tired. I'll be vexing in my spirit that why. But I have to, because I have to do that thing because that is what I've signed up for. I have to be consistent at that thing, right? So being consistent is a game changer. So let's come back home. Hooks are very important. Most of our videos don't have hook. We just start with in fact, I can give you 3 ways that most of you have started your videos before. You're welcome to so and so estate. That's one, right? We agree? Yes. Second one, good day smart investors. Welcome to that block 2, right? The third one, let me introduce you to, that's like that third one said most people don't really use it, right? Now I'm not saying those kind of hook is not important. But how about something like, are you looking for a wonderful property to invest in Bedileki? Let me show you to this. It makes no sense. You hook that person in, right? Or say something like, have you wondered what Bedileki will look like in the next 10 years? You understand? That person wants to say, okay, what does this person want to show me? Trust me, anybody that watches your video for at least 5 seconds will watch the rest of it. Maybe until when you stop making sense, person can just go off. Hook them in. Say something like, look for, see, in fact, the best way to do this, when you get home, do everything you want to do for the day. When it's time to sleep, before you sleep, you're very tired and everything. See out a sheet of paper. The other one is what did I write? How to. Yes, don't worry, I didn't do handwriting in school, okay? So sorry. That's why most times you have to listen to me properly. And in case my English is too much too, I know I feel use pidgin teach you. I feel use pidgin teach you. Even if now you're yourself, I got you covered. Right? The point is today you must fight and you must learn this thing. You must fight too. So please prepare your option of 500 and prepare. Alright, let's get back. So please, these things I'll be sharing is super important. Don't joke with it. That's why you have to be noting that, write down. Because I'll be saying a lot of things from experience. Because I've been there. So I'm not just telling you, do it this way. I'm telling you how I've done it. And it has worked. And how I've done it for several other persons too. And it has worked, benefited them. Alright? So very, very important. So, aside your questions, your how to. Most persons want to get property, but they don't know how to really key in, what to really look out for when they are keying in. There is 1,000,001 questions in real estate. In fact, as realtors, we don't go out for content ideas. There's always something to talk about. If you don't talk about the house is finished, talk about which kind of share need to pay for their parlor. They will still watch the video. Talk about the kind of kitchen they need to set up, different kind of kitchen design. They will watch your video. Right? I'm saying it because if one don't finish, building don't finish to talk about things that need to be inside the building. Things that the building inside can't really finish. Talk about the people inside the building. And the people need to finish. Alright. So what I'm saying is because on a lighter note, there is always something to talk about. You just have to think. So I was saying, in the peak of the night, right? When before you sleep, before you say your prayers and do what and go to bed, do these things. Just tear out a clean sheet of paper, right? Might be an A4 paper, if not notebook, just tear it. Tear it. Don't put the book on top of another book. Just carry the book, place it or go to your table. If you don't have table, you have floor, go to the floor. You understand? Do you know what you're going to do then? Just place that pen on that paper. Anything that comes to your mind that time, just be writing it. Problems, solution, family matter, anything, just be writing it. You know what you're doing? You're relieving your mind for creativity. You're relieving your mind because the point is this thing works for me a lot. In fact, when I write, I'll now start saying, oh, this was the thing I was trying to remember then that I couldn't figure out. Now it is here. I've seen it. Are you saying that? It's not easy because sometimes even the writing will slip off. Yes, it's fine. The next day, do what? Try it again. The next day you do what? You try it again. You keep trying it again till what? It becomes an habit. And once it becomes an habit, this is what to do when it is now an habit. Once you're now sure, you're rest assured that this is how this needs to be done. This is what you do every day. This is what you now do. Yesterday, right? Carry it. Day before yesterday, carry it. Put it together. Now start looking at it. Start comparing. Okay, how did you do? Did you do better? The best way to grow is to do what? To analyze it. Because it's only analysis that will show if you're growing or not. You have to analyze. And the reason why we cannot really analyze ourselves is because we don't even write down what we do. Or we don't even write down what we want to do. Yes, who is in this boat with me? We don't write down what to do. If we do it, we do it. If we don't do it, we'll try again another day. Let me see your hands up. Don't be shy now. We're in this together. If you do it, we do what? We do it. If you don't do it, tomorrow we try it again. We'll still do it. Yes, it's good. I'm not saying this is not good. Being audacious at some things is good, but planning, nothing beats planning. Let me tell you that for free. Nothing beats planning. I have never seen anything that beats planning. Plan. If it doesn't work, plan again. If it doesn't work, replan. If it doesn't work, plan until that plan works. Are we together? In as much as we want to, as a spirit leads, it's normal, it happens, right? I might say, okay, when I get to mega chicken, I'll eat one plate. I reach there, I chop one, it's sweet. I chop another one, that's 2 plates, right? Now I spent time was like 7K or 8K. And what I planned to spend was what? Was 3.5 or 3K. Now that's what? That's a bullet into my what? My account, right? Tomorrow, what will happen? It's time to go to mega chicken. I'll do what? I'll buy gala. I'll guide for that previous day. Now it's together. I'm saying that is very, very practical. So this is what happens even in your selling. This is what happens even in your selling. Because you did XYZ thing, you make sale tomorrow. Because that XYZ thing is normal to you. You just instead for you to start that XYZ thing in time, you wait. Now around 12 I will start, finish by 1. If I start by 2, I will finish by 3. Or by 3, finish by 4, right? You can't wait. By 3, you can't start. You can't surprise you say 7 never finish. 8 never finish. Now you see that same thing will take you 1 hour. You understand? When you make a particular success, you know what comes next? After a particular success, what comes next? Greater problem. The problem is more than that one. No, it is life because you've grown. Okay. No, just chill. This question is a very funny question, but is a general question. And please answer honestly. Honestly. First, all the women in the house, who still take golden mon? Golden mon? Nobody. Okay, no, not bring children into this. children, the only child that is there is sleeping. Please don't bring him into this. You don't take it. No women, nobody. Uh-uh. Wait, what happened? The stomach was going to take it then. Did you remove it? You didn't remove it. You did what? You grew. Are you seeing that? You did what? You grew. Now to the men. To the men in the house. Hello. 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 Are you together? I don't know if this is teach you gum. Ah, even if you chill now once in a while, and even after that once in a while, the way your kids go pay you, another like 2, 3, 4 months, you go even look where gum dey, right? But there's a time whereby as guys then, like he just gas, gas chew gum, may just feel. You understand now? You get now. It is growth. You did not do what? You did not die and resurrect again. It is the same you, the same person, the same name, the same system, but what? Different time. Different what? Time. That's why if you noted it down, I mentioned that you do what? Start where you are. Start with what you have and start not tomorrow. Now. Right? When people start telling me problems like, I don't have this, I don't have this, I don't have this, I'll be like, what do you have? You will talk about when the person begins to list what they have. They even have much more than what they don't have. And the only way to be thankful, right? And I do that very well. I'm very sure most of us can learn from it, or even most of us are even doing it. Then you make a list of things you have or things you've done. You'll be thankful. You'll be really, really thankful to God. Because some of us, the next time we go to God, now we won't ask from her. In fact, God na central bank. Father Lord, as I'm going to this, I want XYZ thing. Now you've gone there, you've gotten the contract to. How will you now? You not go back to where you ask God for this thing. You now say, thank you, God. On the road, thank you, God. It's done, right? But God is merciful. It's very, very merciful. So I'm saying this because it's a practical thing. I know all of us might not be Christian, but quite a number of us can understand, can relate. We pray very hard when there's a problem. And we do what? We pray very hard and we think very little when there's a problem. You see, when there is no problem, we don't pray at all. If at that time we want to be thinking of everything, the thinking will not bring problem. You now start praying. So with the world we live in is very, very secular, and we should always acknowledge that. Please, always do. Now, your videos must have how-tos or questions as a hook. That's the key frame to the power of storytelling. Now, this is just one. I'm taking my time to break it down and explain because some person I want to ask now, what is storytelling? What is storytelling? I know that all the women or ladies in the house will know what storytelling is, but for the men, that time they are doing storytelling at home. You do traffic, serious traffic. You understand? Even they try to hustle like 2 loaf of bread for family that time. We understand. So storytelling is just you bringing a particular information to somebody in the most relatable way. In the most what? In the most relatable way. Now, emphasis on relatable. They have to be able to relate to. If not, you're not telling a story. You're saying what? Nonsense. If you're telling me a story I cannot relate, you're doing what? You're saying jargons. Which is what happens most in our video. You're trying to tell me something that you don't need to understand. But you're saying it in a way that I cannot relate. Imagine me now. I come in now and I study mechanical engineering, right? If I should show you a picture of a gear system and I begin to say this is addendum, the this, that, this, each circle diameter, this. Trust me, Half of this class will start sleeping already. That's one. The remaining half we want to stone me. Right? Or imagine now, we said the class was for what? Video marketing. And you get here, and the first thing we are showing you some biology classes, how people get pregnant, XYZ thing. Like you be like, like Alpha, what is happening here? And then somebody will go outside and tell the front desk that is this P1 legend? let's be sure. But that's just it. Most times we go way out of the point, and the reason why we go way out of the point is because we don't. Now that video you think you just go to a site and do, you have to plan it. Planning is what? Planning is 50% the job. 50. I said I no do handwriting for school. Suppose you don't know more. No louder, no louder. Planning is what? 50% the job. Planning is 50% the job. So most times we don't do the 50%, we do the other 50, which is what? Implementation. And we end up having 50 over what? Over 100. And now be like, how is that what? Possible? Now the reason why you're having 50 over 100 is because you're too good though. So you come to yourself, say, I think I get half mark, it still makes sense, still do alright. We'll try again later. Right? But the point is, if you had planned, if you at least score 30% in planning, and you now score 40% in implementation, that's what? That's 70. That's a good score. Although anything less than 100 is a bad score for me, but let's just say 70 is a good score. Right? That is how it is. You want to make a video, you want to say something in that video, write that thing, the exact language you want to say it, write it down. Now trust me, when you're delivering that message, there might be changes, yes, because we are human, we are dynamic. But the point is, the point is rather, it gives you what? A line to follow. Imagine, take for instance, you're coming to P1 level, you're coming from, let's say, Lekki, like me, you're coming from Lekki, you're coming here, right? This is what happens. If you don't know where P1 legend is, right? You don't know where it is, and you don't sit on your house, call, how far, where P1 legend, they plan your movement, and you just come outside and you tell the boss man, P1 legend. Conductors in Lagos say, na CMS today. Carry go CMS, right? That one no concern them, not collect your money. You need CMS, come tell them. P1 legend, P1, I dey hear P1, based on Aja e dey. Don't enter motor again, Aja. When they come house, P1 legend, P1 legend, they come direct to like landmark. That's people wey know say e dey landmark o. If dem go say, let's say na Lekki, you come say, Lekki where from dey come? You no understand, you come go back Lekki. I don't know when you be what frustrated. Maybe when somebody now tell that P1 legend just dey here na mega chicken here, you won't be like, right? In fact, the only thing that beats a person with information is a person with a better implementation. Right? Swipe. Is that my system or the phone? Is that my system? Is the phone? Stop it, right? Yeah, alarm. Yeah, that's supposed to be my study alarm. Alright. So, okay, come in. So like I was saying, the only person that can beat a person with information is a person with better implementation. So you can know everything, but if you feel you want to hold it and just keep it with yourself, trust me, if I go and learn just one, in fact, what quarter of what you know, and I implement it well, even you will be surprised. You know what? You'll be surprised. That's why I say, in as much as we have to do what? We have to always learn and get information. Let us try as much as we can to do what? To implement what we are getting. It's not enough to just learn and learn. That's why I didn't bother doing too many slides for us today, because I want to talk to I want us to talk to each other. Let's relate, right? Because the point is, if I'm changing slide one, next slide, you just chat them, you snap. How many of you have visited that thing you snapped? How many? No. Library. Yeah, you want to open library later in the future. You understand? These things are things you need to consume now and make a change now. And that's why I have PDFs of courses I've made that I still don't push out. The reason why I don't push it out is because why? Quite a number of time. It's just people just collect PDF. They don't go read down. And me, I'll take what? I'll take time to set up. When I say time, I'll take a lot of time, like plenty of time to put it together. A 5-page PDF that you will see as maybe just 5 page can take me what? Can take me up to even up to a month to put the information together. Imagine me coming here today and I'll tell you, Obi is a boy. Yesterday, Obi was a boy. Today, he's still a boy. Tomorrow, before I even say that tomorrow, you say, now Obi, what is it you want to really say? Right? Because why? I have done what? I have brought in a case of redundancy. I'm just repeating something. I'm not giving you what you really want. That's why most times when I'm having training reviews, I tell people that, fine, you've learned today. What did you learn today? Because I might say a lot of things, but it's one or two things that you do what? That will be the one that stays with you. You take that one home. Now, what do you want to learn again? That's what we now do. That's what will now help us plan what other us will bring what to your notice. Right now, the last class I had in our experience center, a lot of persons were like, oh, let's do a practical video editing class whereby we will come, we'll edit video, shoot video and everything. I say, yes, we can. But such class is not something you just want to come and do in just what? Come and do in one day. See, in fact, if I can teach you in one day, but the thing is, can you learn it in one day? You can't. You can't. That's why what I'm going to do in this class specifically is to equip you with what you need to start planning for that event. The event will be strictly practical. In fact, you might not even have any need to write on your notes because you begin everything live. If you don't have power bank, I'll come with power bank for you that day. What else? You say, okay, you don't have data, I have 5G, everybody will connect. What else do you say you don't have? The only thing you can just do is for you not to come. So we're gonna do, it's gonna be like it will be a month kind of thing. Probably one day every week for a month. Maybe a Saturday every week for a month, or maybe a Wednesday every week. Just how we're going to coin it out. Right? So we'll break it down, because trust me, we need to learn a lot about how to actually make these videos. But now I'll give you tips. I'll highlight some things you can do. Now, a lot of us use our phone where we can make videos, but the thing is, are we making the right kind of video? Are we making the right kind of video? And trust me, video marketing is very stressful, because what? It requires a lot of thinking. How many of us know the popular slang, my head won't blow? We know that slang, Abby. My head won't blow, right? Thinking. You do a lot of thinking, you do a lot of brainstorming, right? You have to just think and plan. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So let's get back. So we have to do a lot of thinking and brainstorming, which is very, very important. In fact, it is the integral part of any progress process. If you must move from point A to point B, moving has to be part of what? The plan. Right? So planning is very, very important. So the question that might be in your mind is, then how do you now plan? We don't know say planning dey important, abi? Okay, how we take do this planning wey important? Right. The first thing you have to do is you ask yourself, what content do you want to shoot? There are three types of content every real estate professional should make. The first one, note it down, is educational content. People want to know about the area they want to invest in. People want to know, is it even right to invest in XYZ place? People want to, there are a lot of things people want to know. There are a lot of things people want to know. Right? So, are you really telling them enough? Tell them educational content. See, in fact, only educational content alone, we cannot exhaust it. We cannot exhaust it. Because and educational content can be, okay, probably how to, or what to, or why you should, or why, different things. The how, why, and everything. Are you following? No problem. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, are we together? Alright, let's focus. I need to get this part very, very well. The first content I mentioned was what? Educational content. That content, you cannot exhaust it. Now, when I say educational content, people will be like, oh, so you don't bring school matter. Me, I no go school. Me, self, no go school. Right? Me, self, I no go school. Forget the English. The English now just make it no be like, say, we no package. You get? But trust me, educational content doesn't have to be you speaking all the English in the world. Have you met Ebuka that sells spare parts before? Does Ebuka know English? No. But he will list almost all the spare parts in the market for you. Is what? Is knowledge. So knowledge is not most time a function of what? Of education. Right? Knowledge is not most time a function of education. Knowledge is a function of learning. And education is also a function of what? Learning. Are you seeing it? So when I tell people educational content, they're like, oh, I know how do I want to do educational content? What do I know? You know a lot. You know a lot. Hello, ma. Hello, ma. Before real estate, what do you do before now? Like what you work? If you work, what industry you work in? Is it bank or anywhere? You sell, right? So what do you sell specifically? Ankara materials. Now look at this now. Now that's the industry she's coming from. She sells what? Materials, right? She has good knowledge of that industry, like very good knowledge. Now, if she's moving into the real estate world, it's a fresh world for her, right? Right? Fresh world for her. Now, what can she do to maximize it? She will bring in that knowledge she already has of Ankara. You know, Ankara has X, Y, Z, this different kind of pattern, style, quality, all these things. If you should replicate that knowledge in what? In the real estate, and how do you replicate it? It's not difficult. I'm very sure part of the whole Ankara world, you might have probably how to tie this, how to what and what goes together, this, that. You get all those things. When you put it into what? Into real estate, you just replicate the same knowledge you have, but what? Using in different industry. That's when people, some person I've read sometimes, they say, seminar, you just go the same thing. I'm not asking them that same thing. Do you know that same thing? Let me ask you a question from that same thing. In fact, I tell you the highlight of every seminar for me is product knowledge. It's product knowledge. What this one I'm giving you now is just to help you sell. What you have to sell is what they will show you in product knowledge. So if you don't even know what to sell, then the how to sell it does not make sense. So if I tell you how to sell, you don't know what to sell, there's problem in the land, right? So let's always prepare our mind to, even if it's what you know, even if it's what you know, relax. There will always be one statement you've not heard before. There will always be one statement you've not heard before. I was opportunity to attend a concert that the person convened the thing actually contacted me to help him with the videography and all of that, but I was very, very busy at the time. And I told him that I won't have time to come for their sound check and setup. So I'll do what? I'll try, if I can be in Lagos before then, I will attend. That was when we traveled to Port Harcourt for the Port Harcourt Summit. So when I got back, I just entered the concert. I just looked for one seat behind the back, so I don't cause any commotion. I just sat down. I was enjoying all of that. So I don't know how they saw me and all of that. Immediately, what happened? They're like, so guy, this guy is give him this thing, and that was how I started moving up and down, checking, balancing, sound, doing everything, all of that. Now, what am I telling you? Even as much as I try to do what, hide myself, what I know will do what will still bring me out. That's why sometimes I'll be like, if all of us now in this room now start making content now, won't everywhere be crowded? I say yes, it will be crowded. It will be crowded, but the point is, what you know and how you do it is what will single you out. We are in the most competitive market space, real estate. Is what is the most competitive at now, and the competition is still what is still growing. Today alone, they register countless PBOs. Tomorrow they will still register. Next tomorrow they will still register. And you will be like, where do I now stand in all these people? Differentiation. I'm going to talk briefly on branding and why you should even brand yourself. I'll just give us highlights on that, because the point is, a lot of us don't even recognize that we are brands. What's your name? Ben. You know that Ben is a brand? It is a brand, right? Exactly. So if you're not carrying Ben as a brand, right, it becomes a problem. Because you cannot sell Ben if Ben is not worth a brand. I give people some opportunity that, hey, hello, sell yourself to me. You'll be like, my name is, first of all, that information does not fetch me any money. Your name does not fetch me any money. I from the family of, consign me. I am into exercise. Okay, yes, you are coming up to something that brings about money. Now, when I tell people sell yourself to me, what I'm expecting you to say is, tell me things that you feel in your spirit that only you can do it. This is what makes you exceptional. If you ask me anywhere, like, okay, hi, what do you do? I just tell you straight, I'm a creative entrepreneur. Then that one now will do what? The first knack of balance. You now try to arrange in your head what is creative entrepreneur, what and what. Then in that, once I notice that, okay, you're trying to think around it, then I'll now start explaining. I do graphic designing, video editing, branding, XYZ thing. I can transform this. Now, all those things I mentioned that I am doing is just what is my skill. You doing that thing or them knowing I do that thing does not change anything. Now, what changes something is when I now start telling them that I can help you move your business from 0 to 10 in XYZ days, this and this, what you can do, the changes you can effect. You can know plenty things and you're not effecting any change. Like she now, she says Ankara. If she tells you that let me look for somebody here. Stand up, please. Please stand up. Now, look at this man. He's on jean and polo, right? Now, if this woman, if she wants to sell her, not like she looks at this man, she looks at him, she just brings out her tape measure, say with so amount of yard. If she shows this man will look this. That give you in your mind. You are doing what? You are visualizing what it will look like in that Ankara. They've not sold it to. The material is not even here. It's just what? Word of mouth. That is how you should sell real estate. Please sit down, sir. Until you sell real estate like that. Because sometimes you be like you've spoken to the client and the client is still asking too many questions. That means you're not giving him the information, because those information every client should ask for after a long talk is either one of two things. Now, trust me, there are many unserious clients. But we cannot, because of unserious clients, now do what? Now treat the serious one like that. Right? Even the serious one has plenty questions. People that have made sales, at some point you almost gave up on that client that bought from you. At some point you almost gave up. But the point is you kept on pushing. And how did you keep pushing? Consistency. So I'm dwelling more on this issue of storytelling because videography is about story. Videography is about what? Story. If you don't tell people about your brand, right, you're giving them an opportunity to do what? To say what they want about your brand. Is it that you speak or they will speak for you? And trust me, you don't like when people speak for your brand. They will scatter your image. Right? Imagine me, I just come here and stand. I didn't tell you my name. I didn't tell you what I do. I didn't say anything. Now, 5 guesses everybody will make. Somebody will be like, why is this guy just standing? Is he lost? Are you sure he's alright? XYZ thing. Then another person might be like, it's like this is a test. Let me focus. They now look left, look right. Okay, everybody's looking, let me focus. Let me know. You understand? Another person in the mind, a different thing is playing. You know when says, it's like this is the guy that is in the flyer. This is him, this is not him, this is not him. Why is he very far on the flyer and it's dark here? The different thing, that is the mind. The mind will travel. I tell there's a class I had, I tell people that the mind does not need transport. It don't need transport. What you need is what? Visuals. Show the mind something, the mind will travel. Just show the mind something to travel, to enter into that thing, start giving you details. That's why I tell you most time, what are you really feeding your mind with? What are you feeding it with? Like now, you're a marketer. You go to TikTok, first spend like 2 hours watching bomb up and down. Then you now come, now want to let me strategize. It's a lie. Before you do right 1 or 2, bomb will pop up. That's it. You see, you cannot push it away. You understand? But if you're a marketer, you have some marketing guys you follow on TikTok or so. You go there, you listen there, spend like 30 minutes or so, engage in their content. Very, very important. As a marketer or as a salesperson, you must engage online. How do you engage? You comment, give reasonable comments, right? That is how you grow. Somebody will read that and be like, this guy will give this kind of comment. Like say, if they know what they before you know, they will see your page. You even do all this thing. Wow, they followed you. That's how growth happen. Because trust me, gone are the days when people will just go and just click on one hashtag and watch everything under the hashtag. It doesn't happen again. Hashtag on social media is dead. I know some of you will be like, what is hashtag? For people that don't know what hashtag is, don't worry. I will not explain it. If I explain it, we'll enter another lane. I won't explain it, but hashtag is something to use on social media to do what? To make your post content look more or get more noticed. Right? So let's bring it back home. Planning your storytelling, or planning your video specifically. You do 2 things for me. I mentioned one of the kind of video, which is what? Educational content. I didn't mention the other 2, right? So the second, let me quickly mention the other 2 for us, right? The second one is property tour. Property tour includes site inspections, right? Real estate launch, right? Or you just decide to just go and give your client product updates or project updates from sites, and all these things said. Most of our athletes are doing it so well for you. They will travel to that property, they will make video, they will bring it and they will post. All you just have to do is carry that video and do what? And post. But still yet, no, you still did not see it. Even if you did not see it, go online, look for that affiliate customer care service, call them, go on social media, chat their media accounts, relate with them. In fact, there's how we will disturb our social media platform. Me, I will look for airtime, I will call you. Let me know what your problem is. Not for you. I'm saying this because even if you check the live stream we're doing now, the comment section, somebody's already there asking for something. And when we are back now in our team, we do what? We look at it, sit down and allow, okay, what is the person asking? Chat the person, follow the person up, send those to those persons. Because why? We are here to serve you. The reason why I'm wearing tie and trousers here, standing in front of this to do what? It's to serve you. Right? So even if you allow me to serve you or not, I will still serve you regardless. So you are the one that will choose to either take the service or not take the service. But I'm here to serve you. So when you walk into any of the P1 affiliates anywhere, they are there to serve you. So most of us will come in sometimes if we are coming to beg. I beg, send me that video. I'm not saying you should go and shout on them. Some people, what you see is not what you get to. You see the person is very tiny. The person is not even talking loud. But once you now raise your voice, you'll be so surprised. They'll just set up speaker everywhere. You don't go hear what begin. Right? What I'm saying is this: utilize what you can get. Property tours will make them available for you. There are videos I was playing for most persons that came online. There are videos I was playing even on the online platform. The videos that I playing, there are videos that we've already arranged. You need those videos for marketing. You tell it. In fact, if there's a customized way you need it, this is the salesperson here, Mr. Franklin. Please signify. Is our salesperson here? Meet him. Tell him this is what you want for so this thing. He has the ability to come and meet us. Say, I beg this thing. I beg you fit do this thing for so person, because we have to equip you. Right? If you know next say bring money, you don't go feel when I come this office. You see, it's not very tight today. He's on a power mode today. All right, that's on a lighter note, but that's the truth. We're here to serve you, so utilize us. Because we not come and meet you because we don't know what you want. Is it that have problem? Come and meet you. That file. I need so this thing. How do you get it? If you're not on the platform, you speak with him. They will add you on the platform. You understand? You start getting those updates. We are always posting here and there. Sometimes, now most of them they tire for our posts because it's too much, right? So the point is, over information is better than what? No information, right? Very, very important. So I mentioned the second. Did I mention the third one? The third one is a very important part that most of us don't even do, and it is called client testimonial. Now, client testimonial is very versatile. Sometimes clients don't want to show their face. We know them, right? They don't want to show their face, but you know what they bought, right? You know what they bought. You have message that you chatted with them. Simple and short. Make screenshot of those message. Cancel their number or name. You understand? Make a video. Buying property is super amazing. Here is so person. I like to keep his name anonymous because he doesn't want to make himself known. He got XYZ property. Take a look at our chat with him. We went from this phase to that phase to that phase, and now we have a property. Take a look at the what's it called? Receipts of payments, you understand, or the allocation document and all of that. Just cancel his name out or put a paper on his name so you don't see his name, and you have evidence. You can use this evidence anywhere. And if it's a client that wants to talk about it, fine. Just make a video like the video you were watching about people that are collecting incentive. They were happy. They were talking. You understand? Enough evidence for. Just swipe the system. Is it up? Okay, hold on. Is it up? Okay, check. Click on your this thing. Click on what you are sending. Yeah. All right. So what I'm just saying is that client testimonial is very, very important, right? People want to know how you are doing. Some persons are just waiting for you to make so that I will buy. They don't have that kind of people. They're just waiting. They don't see. Show you go to make sale like this. Make sale. Why you make a sale and you make it loud in their phone? Show them testimonials. You understand? Trust me, they'll start flooding. I tell people most times there is nothing as difficult as first sale. After first sale, sales become a part of you. It's normal now. Because that first sale is something you will be like, when I go make that first money. When you not make the first money, you're just sitting in your house. Maybe you sold a round of probably ₦1 million pound. The alert just hits your account. Just be soft. That they say that you get the kind of education you go get. Maybe won't go on that sun. You understand now? They want chill. Get fruits and you go just do it. Just the chill. Just sleep on fan on gem. So you understand? Just chill. Now it's important. But after that chilling, my brother, get back to work. Because you'll be so surprised that when the children become a part of you, after 2 days, becomes a problem. Oh, because when food finish, yogurt finish, fruit finish, anything wey your neighbor dey do go dey vex you. Alright, so that's on a lighter note. Right, so I like it that we are smiling. It's very important. If you've not smiled in this class, raise up your hand. You never smile. Alright, very good to smile. Smile. It helps your brain too when you smile. You understand? It makes you feel relaxed and unarmed. It tells your mind that okay, you're in a space where you're not no stress. Right? So I've mentioned the 3 contents you need to be posting. See these 3 contents. You cannot exhaust it, and you can start today. You can do what? You can start today. You can start making it today. You can start doing them today. You can start making educational content today. There are problems. There are things your client have asked you before that you didn't know. That you ask somebody or while you're offline, and that your offline knows it, and they teach you, and you now know. Now, don't just know for your own self. If you have a team, take out time to teach them. Make a video recording of you teaching them. It's evidence. You can post anywhere or make a video of you talking about that thing. But then you will say, me, I'm camera shy. You're not money shy. No, you're not money shy, you're camera shy. You have to be out there to make the noise. The market favors the noisiest person. If you're not noisy, the market will not favor you. Because if I'm here, I'm being chill, I'm a cool guy, I don't like shouting, I don't like talking. Then this man just come, not going to start shouting about the market. I'm like, why did you do that? No. Before you know, first person will buy, second will buy, third will buy. They never asking me, that's area back, what thing they do there? You don't understand? Because now I'm really becoming a nuisance. Before you tell me, no man, and I just want, if I know yourself. That's it. Before you let person go and tell somebody else that guy nowhere. This one, that guy nowhere. Before you know, people that's not looking at you somebody, that's how smiling. They're like, true. See, you understand? But the truth is this: if you're not saying anything, they will say something for you. If I'm there, I'm saying something, talking about my business. You know, because I'm talking. By the time I talk, you know, look at me. This guy need to tire. I don't know how that place. He has left me. That space is not my space. The reason why a lot of us now, if everybody in this room start creating content today, trust me, quite a lot of us will stop on the way. If we come back here in the next 3, 4, 5 months and this same class is still right here, right? We're still going to have some persons that will have moved very well. Like the other person will have gotten so polished that we can be like, whoa, nice. I also have some people that now that first post that day when they made, now there it finished. I will have some people that I almost made the video. Yes, it's possible. See, that is how every class is. But now it is now you to tell yourself that I will not be that one that almost made the post. I will not be that one that almost did what? Almost made the first video. I will not be the one that made only one video and ended it there. Right? You have to tell yourself something. Because if you're not telling yourself anything, how do you even tell other people something? So the question you have to ask yourself, and we're going to say it loud together, is what am I telling myself? Let's say it together. What am I telling myself? Again? What am I telling myself? Now we'll say this second one together. If I don't say anything, somebody will say it for me. And the person will say it in a way I will not like it. So let's do it together. 1, 2, go. If I don't say anything, somebody will say it for me. And the person will say it in a way I will not like it. Alright? So that's why you have to start saying something. And how do you say something? Your videos. Content. You tell story. You tell story. We have a wonderful property in PWAN Legend, the Beliza property, Lamija. That property is very strategic, and in fact, If I should tell them that property is sitting like on a boundary, it's a boundary area. Like some people are not even they're not allowed about the property. They're not saying anything about the property. There's video for it. There's video for it. Oh, see. In fact, the video we had for it was a video when I think there was work going on there. It's still on our YouTube page. That means you've not been followed. That's why you have to go follow us on WhatsApp alone. Follow us from everywhere. Don't give us space. Facebook, cover us there. YouTube, block us. Anywhere, just block us. Chat us. See, we always respond to our chats. P1 Legend Media. I can speak on their behalf because I'm a media person. We respond to all our chats. Except you are trying to bring your family problem to our chat. That's when we'll not respond to you. But if you have concrete things you want, you need this, you need that, you request. If you cannot download and send to you, we'll show you how you can get them done. We are always supporting. Always supporting. So please put your hands together for P1 Legend Media. Yeah. So please reach out. Okay? It even up. Especially on WhatsApp. If the file is heavy, exactly. But going forward, though, we're going to try something. We're going to try posting just video links to YouTube, right? So once you just click on it to start playing, we're trying to see how we can use that because most of the video we send to WhatsApp. In fact, before it gets to you and some other person, it is not looking too good again. You understand? Your client is trying to watch the video, it's not really looking sharp. It's not the videos we are watching here, people that came early. Those videos we are watching, see how sharp and clean. That's how the videos are. In fact, these ones I've compressed them because of the live stream. If you see the original videos, very sharp. But by the time I send to you, you send to her. WhatsApp will do the rest. That's how looking somehow. So that's why we're going to try that, and I hope it works. I hope it works. All right. So let's come back home. I've mentioned storytelling, and I've given us great facts about. In fact, I've told us the kind of content we can post. Then I'm supposed to round up with how we can actually plan for those things, right? How we can plan for those things, and this is the part I want you to listen. This is where we're supposed to fight, right? So be be sensitive. Watch out for the fights. All right? Are you together? Now, planning. The first thing you do whenever you're planning a content is do what? Write it down. I cannot write in this place. I cannot write. You cannot write. Okay, cannot write. Okay, fine. But do you have an Android phone? Like a phone? Okay. We'll sort that out. But you have a friend that has a phone. Exactly. Fine. Now, I cannot write again. Anybody? You cannot write. That's 2. Who else cannot write? That's 3. You cannot write, Abby. 3. 4. You cannot write. Who else? Who else cannot write? Okay, 5. No, please be very honest. Even me myself, I'm part of the people that cannot write. I am part of them. Okay, 5. I know 6, right? 6. Don't let me miss the count. 6. Who else cannot write? Who else cannot write? The rest of us can write. The rest of us can write. Let us agree. Eh? Let's agree. The rest of us can. Only the 6 of us that cannot write. Oh. Now, for the 6 of us, you have Android phone. Oh, something like that. People that don't have Android phone, you have a friend that has Android phone, right? Now I'll tell you what to do with that friend. Now I think it's the ladies that have friends that have friends, right? And used to cook in the house. Eh? I'll give you one hint. See what to do here. You don't like writing. That's why your phone has voice recorder. Record that thing. Just put it, say, okay, in so place I will say this, so place I will say this, here I will say this. It is still planning. They call it voice planning. So you might not be okay, probably you are in transit, you are moving, or you are even driving, and idea pop in your mind. You cannot just come and pause, park. So if you get this Lekki Aja traffic, you know people park now. Once you park, like 100 motor don't enter your front. The time you get home is plus 1 hour. Once you just park. So when you do that at that point, just one, pull up your voice recorder. Record, okay, so this thing, this is this, this is this, this is that, this is that, save it. You'll be surprised when you play that thing again. That idea you had then, all of them will just pop up in your head. But when you want to save it in your head, you know, all of us, we have memory card in our head. Some of us, in our mind, it is 100 gig. Meanwhile, it's 1 gig. Other people in their mind is 2 gig. Meanwhile, it's 2 kilobytes. It will be so surprised. By the time you think of this, then for the women, your child will draw you for food. This one will draw you. The other one will say, the food, you forget to put salt. Before you turn up and down, that thing you were thinking about, you want to do to help yourself, you've forgotten. You've done what? You've forgotten. And the way this life is wired is that when you have an idea, my people, let me break it to you. You are not the only one that have that idea. That idea has been given to millions of persons at that same instance. Now, the rest is who first implements. Are you seeing that now? So know that and know that for free. Obviously, this one, I'll do it next year. You support not next year. The person that you have that idea together that you don't know, you not surprise. And I have this idea. When Faust made it to Lamplight, Faust the bad guy, most of us might not know him. His style of rap and music was a kind of music that I love. That I was like, no, nobody do this kind of thing. Once I get a studio and this and I'll start doing it. Before you know, maybe the next 2 years, I start hearing Faust. In fact, most of my guys that knew I like that kind of music told me, I'm like, hey, they don't even do the thing I want to do. Are you saying it now? Now, it might so shock you that maybe at the time I was thinking of that thing, Faust thought of it too, right? So person thought of it, and now, first to do what? Bring it out. He brought it and he's selling with it. If I try to do that same thing now, what will I be? And there is no how a copy will be neat. Now still wait, now still photocopy. Right? So let's note that for free. So the first thing we want to do is write it down. Write it down or say it down. For persons that don't have food, you have a friend there, cook that food that your friend likes, invite them over. They will spend, as they are spending time, they are doing what? They are using their phone to do voice recording. You don't tell them, see this one, don't delete it, let me keep it. You understand? Then any day you want to use it, then I call the same friend again to come. I cook so meal. Use what you have to get what you want. I had a friend. That guy loves yogurt. So if I want to go to any shoot, what I do is I'll call him. I want a video call. How far when you dey? I'm not carrying the pack of yogurt and do what? Pass the camera. You know, what's that? And when they go to the place, say, when you do now, they come. I want him to come. You understand? I have this girl too that she speaks so well. In fact, I like her when I want to do some advert. She speaks so well. But what does she like? She likes to drive. She likes when anywhere I go to just use car, come and pick her in her house. No stressor. What will I do if I be that kind of person? I will go to their house. I say, after I'm downstairs, I'm going to let's take a ride now. Before you know, we will go. He say, I have a client I want to meet, let's brand, we will brand. Before you know, she will be there. She'll start hearing like, let me do the voiceover now. We've done what we want to do. Are you seeing that now? So that is how it is. If you want to say, me, I don't have friends, how will I do this? All of us here have friends. Nobody can lie down for me. You have friends. If you don't have friends, you have enemy. Yes? Who is the enemy? Leave that enemy. See, trust me. Have you tried telling your enemy about how to make money? Have you tried it? They will be so interested. They will be so, because the first thing that they will not first think, the me and this guy need to talk. They can't bring me business deal. You understand? So you understand? Nothing don't change though. That's it. Are we together? So very, very important. Write it down or say it down. First, number one. The second one, arrange it. Right? Arrange it. The first one is write it down or say it down. The second one is arrange it. Now, when you're arranging it, when you're saying it down, writing it down. See, these are don't start thinking of how you want to put it together. Just write them as they come, as it comes to your head. That way, say it down or write it down. If the way it came to your head is that you have to fly in the video, write it down. You have to fly. Well, think about how you will fly the fly later. Don't now start telling yourself that this fly, no, if you fly this fly, oh no, this video no go work. That's the problem. Write it down as they come, raw. Then the next phase is what? You now start planning them, putting them together. Which one will go with each other? That's the second. That's the arrange them part of it. Write them down or say them down. Second one is what? Arrange them. Then the third one will be what? The third one will be implement them. So if it's the video you have to shoot it. If it's the video you have to go and take it. Anything you have to do, go and do them. Are you together? Is there a problem? Hold on, please. Sorry. Watch. Hold on. The HDMI in the screen is off. Yes. Don't worry. There's no light there. Plug it. It's plug. Just plug it in. Is that light? So that's it. Get the third HDMI. Source. Third HDMI. Are we good? We should be good. All right. Good. Sorry for the break in transmission. I'm the one that's supposed to be behind the computer, but now I'm in your front, so you have to bear with me. I have to go back and forth to make sure we are together. He's a salesperson, you know. He's doing my job now. I'm doing his job. We switch jobs. All right. So I've mentioned everything I need to tell you about the power of storytelling, and I want to move into how you can even start telling the story. I've mentioned everything you need here. The first thing you need a very good hook. You need a plan. I've told you what to do in the plan, right? Write them down or say them down. Arrange them, and the last one is what you say them. How you implement them, put them to work, right? Those are the three key areas, right? I don't want to go too detailed into it because why? I don't want to stress your minds. I want to give you what you need to start now, right? So the next thing we're going to look at is the benefits of what? Of smartphone video marketing. What are the benefits? The first thing you should write out is that it is cost effective. It does not cost any other thing. It doesn't cost extra. You already have phone. If you don't have phone, that's going to cost you something to get a phone. But if you already have phone, which about 90% of this class has a phone, that is where to start from. You have a phone, start from there. It is cost effective because why? Most of us already have phone. You have a phone, you can start with your phone. The next thing you want to do is your lighting, right? Because you don't want to be making video in the dark. For most of us, some people not relate. People that will relate, people that we grew up together on mainland. You don't face me, I slap you. And there's no window in the full corridor. If you are walking, you'll be using your memory of that place to walk. You know now, if you walk like this, you move left. This is the Galaxy stove. When you pour the stove, you now go forward, you now shift again to the right. That's how we used to move. If not, you go out to go and ease yourself, and you'll be on the corridor for like 30 minutes. Because you're still trying to plan, navigate your way. If not, you tell them, bush, blah. Tell them, what is that? What's that kerosene? Yeah. Yes, it's about, for all of you that grew up in 2-bedroom apartments, we not relate. But that was we not relate. But now even now I don't understand again. But before I understood very well. Alright. So what I'm saying is this. Light is important. And the greatest source of light is natural light. You don't pay for it. Right? Natural light, you don't pay for it. So if some persons are telling me that, okay, the only time I have is at night. I don't have time in the day. I'll tell that person that what you just need is just buy a lamp, a chargeable lamp. lamp. If you want to be making your facial content that will require you putting your face, a lamp. But if you don't want to do voiceovers, you don't even need to put your face. For some of us that don't really like our face being in our video, you don't need to put your face. Voiceovers, you go take video in the property here and there and put it together and start putting what, saying something over it. Now, how to do voiceover now is a very intricate part of video editing, because why? It's not that you are doing voiceover and now start sounding like, this is the land is just close now. Nobody will hear you. Voiceover has to be deep, audacious. Your voice don't have to be coarse, but you have to speak with clarity. Right? You have to speak with clarity. Note this down. If you're a person that don't like to show your face in the video, put it in a bracket. The first key thing about voiceover is what? Clarity. Because as I'm speaking now, everybody can hear me clearly, right? I don't need a microphone, right? It's clarity. If I start talking like this, because obviously you have to just do like this, like this. People at the back will start saying, what's he saying? Right? What's he saying? From what is he saying? If you ask what he's saying, he's trying to even hear me here in front to scatter what he's hearing. Before you know, everything has scattered. So clarity is very, very key. If I'm calling Lekki Ekpe Expressway and you are calling Lekki Expressway, please, when we they like, I like this place, it is where they can know. I know Lekki Ekpe, let me go with that person's what, video or property. Clarity is very, very important. Right? And again, in voiceover, because your face is not deep, and I cannot come and catch you with your face, doesn't mean you should not come and be dishonest. Be honest. Say what is. Do not say what is not. Like some years back, there's some people that they wanted to make money and they tell you that Ibejuleki is just 2 minutes drive from Shombo. I say the person will die, right? It is after the person dies, what now happen? Because that 2 minutes drive, you come and drive that drive for us. Because I don't understand the 2 minutes drive. You understand? I don't understand the 2 minutes drive. Because the person now gets a short price and look at that and say, okay, 2 minutes is not far. It's not far. 20 minutes you are still driving. 30 minutes, you never even near. Now that the road is so good, 2 hours, you're on the way. You understand? Honesty is very, very important. When we buy, we buy. When we buy what we buy, don't sugarcoat anything, but highlight the benefits. If you know Ibejuleki is far, right? That is one of the disadvantages from Shombo, right? What are the things that are happening in Ibejuleki that are of benefits? Highlight those things. Then leave that Ibejuleki is far, leave it. You highlight those things such that the Ibejuleki is far will not be a problem. Now people are buying like 5, 10 years ago. People don't even want to hear. When you mention Ekpe, you are calling. Is that part of Lagos? Is it Lagos? I'm not sure that I'm not sure that's Lagos, right? But now today people are buying. You see guys buying 5, 10, 15 plots, 30 plots. People are buying, just keeping, because they are now aware of what is coming there. What is coming there is heavy, very heavy. You know, governments take time. They take time. They might take time, but when it will happen, it is those people that are prepared then that will enjoy. Imagine me having 30 plots in Ekpe, and by the airport is now and everything is now working. I don't even need to be working again. I will be selling one plot every year. Yes, now one plot every year, and I'll have 30 years to enjoy without working. Because one plot then will be millions of naira. No jokes. Because everybody now, those people that are living in Ikota now become as BI to become offices. Because there will be a coastal line. So going to the Ekpe will not be like a long journey again. To be like coming from people that stay in Yanororo are telling you that they are not on the mainland. They are just an extension of the island, right? Because of what? The bridge. That is what will happen to Ekpe. The bridge will just be like an extension now. Maybe Ekpe, I do Ekpe now. You'll see me in 20 minutes. You'll see me in 10 minutes. Bah, they are here. And you'll be like, ah, I'll manage. Maybe this second will go 2 hours before. That is how it's going to be. And it will only favor those that do what, that prepare. So please and please and please be clear in your statements. Be honest in your statements. Right? Be clear and be honest in your statement. Very, very important. Let's note that. Now, for me, I like to show their face. You need to have a lamp, a light. Very, very important. The lamp is very, very important. In fact, if your face is not like she's very fair, right? If she's in a dark place, they will see her very well. So that's why she needs a light. All right? Are you together? You need a light. Yeah, you understand, right? My guy. All right, very, very important. Like someone like me now, whether there is light to like her now, light to no light to, they will see her. You understand? The hair, but she still needs what, a light, just in case. You get it. Many people no go take light away. All right, very, very important. So you need a light. You need the next one I want to talk about is you need clarity. Good a noise-free environment, right? When I say noise-free environment, if I'm making a video here, it will be noisy, right? I have to look for where the noise is lesser, right? Where the noise is lesser. If you have money, you can buy a mic like I'm wearing now. It's not too expensive. But if you don't have the money, don't stress yourself. Because trust me, if I'm making a video here and I'm using just my voice, I'll be very, very audible. Right? So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes all these accessories just only help make the job better. They don't get the job done. Who gets the job done is you. Right? Accessories, oh, I have a mic, oh, I have headset, oh, I have earpods, all these things. It's just accessories. It makes the job easier. Right? But who gets the job done is you. So until you want to get the job done, if I give you camera, give you cables, give you tripod, give you everything, if you have not prepared yourself to make content, you won't. Take for instance me now. I have camera at home, I have cables at home, there's light at home, there's everything at home, there's everywhere is okay at home. But I'll still get home, I'll still sleep off after the day's work. Right? Even when I now hold myself to the throat and say, bro, you must finish this work today. That's when I'll now sit up and now open my and start working again all night. Are we together? So it's very, very important to know this. All these things I'm saying, I'm not saying them because you can't do without them. I'm saying because it begins with what you. Do you want to make sale? How are you going to make sale? By telling story about your product. How do you tell the story about your product? By taking what good visuals, teaching them about how to even get your product. Some people don't even know that they can even subscribe to some installments, some beautiful sweet installments. When people hear property is 1 million, say, hey, 1 million, where I want to see 1 million from? They don't know that, oh, you can even pay 500k or 300k and not start paying over time. You're like, really? And how it makes sense? But they don't know. And when they afford, they don't know because you're not telling them. If you feel they should know and they don't know, that means you have the mandate to tell them. Come on, look to your neighbor. Look to your neighbor, eyeball to eyeball. Point the person. Point the person. Tell the person, what are you saying? What are you saying? The person is smiling. The person is smiling. No, frown your face. You're not joking now. You're not joking now, right? You are very serious with the person. Tell the person, what are you saying? What are you saying? What did the person say? Is it smart? But this is something you should always ask yourself, right? Note this down. Note this down. Anytime a client asks you a question, it's because you have not told them enough. Now, there is something called over-information. Over-information is not good. Over-information is not good. But under-information is worse. Did you get that? Over information is not good. I do not say it's bad. Note it. It's not good. But you see, under information is not bad though. It's worse. Okay. Over information. Exactly. Okay. Note this now. Thank you for asking that question. Did you hear our question? Did we hear our question? I want to answer this question now because see, I didn't say where are your questions. She asked me directly because we won't fight, right? So that's how it is to start. Yes, I like when I trigger questions like this. It's very, very important. Over information is when you are telling people what to do needs before they make purchases, right? You told me you want to buy a car, and I bring you, and I open the engine of the car. And now inside the engine, I start showing you this power goes from here to here, from here to here. Bro, I don't need that information. I don't need that yet. Maybe I will need that later on. Maybe when I start using the vehicle. But now I don't need those information to purchase. There's like now somebody wants to buy a property from you or a land from you. Now you've talked about the land, you've drifted into the kind of house they want to build, go into the kind of furniture. Bro, calm down first and make the first buy land. You don't understand? Because most times we do that. Now, what if you now if you ask that and I say in your mind, it's okay. What are the information people need before they make purchases? Right? What are the information? The first thing, location. First thing is location. Yeah, location includes landmarks and everything. Second one is topography. The third one, which is very, very important, is the affordability. That includes even the plans. Exactly, title. Yeah, the title. But after location is title. Yes, please. After location is title. That's why they are the salespeople. After location is title, right? Then after title, before you now start moving to things like topography. Because if a land has C of O and is waterlogged, and I have the one that has registered survey and is dry, I will go for C of O that is waterlogged. Are you together? Because why? C of O is a more worth, a higher or a better title. Survey is not a bad title. It's not a bad title. Don't get me wrong. Survey is not a bad title. But as it stands at that point, someone with a survey can advance to get their C of O and every other thing, right? But at that point, I'm seeing C of O, waterlogged, survey, dry land. I'll go for C of O that is waterlogged. I'll bring tipper, they will face, I'm free. I'll start building. Are you seeing that now? So that's just it. So information they need is what? Location, title, right? Topography, affordability. This includes the payments plan. Like now we have a property in Asaba that is 2.5 million, and with 1 million deposit, you can key into it already, right? And spread your your payment. I think after paying the 1 million, you can be allocated. So you can show you your plots. Show you understand. Show you your plots. You know that this is your plot, and you keep paying. Then when you finish paying, you get your documents and everything. Simple and straight. But if somebody don't know this, they will have a feeling that money I get from my hand now, I just 1 million, I never get that amount. Forget me, I can even use that 1 million to do what to key in. So note these informations: location, title, topography, affordability. That which includes the payment plan and every other thing. Those are the information they need. If you give a client this information very well, the next information you want to get is a question of trust. That's what comes next. Because now you've given them what they need to know. They now want to buy, but they want need to know if they can trust what they are buying. Now you like how I'll take it now. This thing you don't catch me, right? You don't catch the clients now. Now what the person just wants to know, can I trust you? This is where evidence of your testimonials come to play. This is where evidence of how long you've been in the business. Everyone has been here for more than 10 years. We're not a joke now. We're not a joke. We're not joking. And we did not just stay for 10 years. We grew. like grew massively in that 11 years, going to 12 years now. We grew very well. So it's very, very important we know this, right? These are things, these are information your client, these are information you can even put in your videos. So if you've not noted the information, these informations down, or if you're giving them things that are outside this information, is over information. Right? A salesperson, any information outside this information is over information for the time being. There are questions people can ask after they've been in this. That's okay. Take for instance, now you are selling a registered survey to a client. You are now there trying to trying to now tell him how he's going to convert that registered survey to CFO. That's where we talk for now. You understand? Until he asks that kind of question, not telling that okay, it's a simple thing. But if you're the one telling him that information, it will not go far because anything you say will use against you in the court of law. Right? Now when you now say that, you now say, hey, who can I call for it? Before you know, you can't really go look for who you want to call for him. At that point now, he has thrown you off balance. Are you seeing that? So please note that. Under information is what is worse. Over information is what is not good. All right. So that being said, I think I've mentioned everything about planning. So this and I've mentioned what you need to start making your content, the light, clarity, and all of that. So this is the point where I'm going to give you the bonus for the class. The bonus for the class, if I were you, if I've not been attentive before now, I would like for you to pin your eyes to the screen. I'll try as well as I can to highlight it. I should be done in this class in 5-10 minutes so that the sales people can come and push us into the products and all of that. So please, let me have the first slide. Why should you care about branding? Why? Sorry, actually wish I could. Okay, don't worry. I'll do the honor of saying it out. Is that fine? Okay. So why should you even care about branding? Why? Want to stand out? One. Trust. Trust. Okay. Two. Why should you care about it? Do you even need branding? You need branding? You sure? Just go sell your products. Branding for it. You're trying to build an image, right? Now, okay, another one. Branding sells your products. Really? Does branding sell your products? This, we are trying to fight, so be preparing prepare yourself very well. Okay, promise what you get when you are okay. Okay, promise. Okay, okay. You guys are trying. Okay, allow the buyer see the uniqueness of what they are buying first. Okay, okay. Okay, makes your business to grow. Okay, okay. All right. So we're entering where we'll fight a little, like I mentioned. So please prepare yourself. Okay. Okay, identify it's like more like a differentiation kind of thing. Okay, okay. I think. Who else again? Okay. Okay, the kind of quality. Okay. All right. Okay, that means once I'm branded, my product is quality. Have you seen what the other one does? Okay. Okay, okay. That's for you. No, I am really, really understanding. Branding is okay. They can. No, 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 no. My English, see, English language will always disgrace us. You understand? It's a normal thing. So, okay, okay. Have you found the English yet? You should start with it. I love you guys are the most amazing people I've met this year. Trust me. I love your engagement. All right. Open opportunities for you. Okay. Okay. All right, ma. Okay, you make you look quality. Okay. Okay. Where is John Paul? Okay. Okay. So makes you look quality. Any other person again wants to try? I'll not accept that from you because you are behind. He's the class captain. But you're very correct. Branding is what? Is key. Okay, thank God though. So if branding is key, what is the padlock? On branding. Okay, the branding. Oh, she dey carry first for school. It's very very obvious. It's very very obvious. Okay, okay, very very key now. I love what you said. You all did a great job. Please next slide. The first one is differentiation. We saw all the balls, they are white. But if I have white balls in this room and there's only one red one, you will see that one red one work faster. That's what branding does. In this whole room, I'm the only one wearing tie, right? Right? And I am the only one with my kind of height. I am not tall. Every other person in this room is way taller than me, right? So now, okay, no, there's somebody in this room I'm taller than you. I just saw the person now. Yeah, but don't worry. You don't worry. I saw the person. I don't see the person. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you. Right. So, branding differentiates you. Right. I noted it here that in today's crowded marketplace, like the real lesson is crowded, you have to brand yourself. How do you brand yourself? How you speak. Hmm? How you speak. The kind of content you make. How you even relate with clients is a branding. I've seen clients that will be like, they will come and be like, so person, so PBU, I've been trying to reach them. The line is not going through. Maybe people lost their phone or something. Because why? There is a way that particular person has branded themselves to them. Maybe in how they spoke to them, maybe in how they converse with them, how they help them achieve XYZ thing without extra charges. Different things can affect branding as a whole. In fact, how you smile is a brand, right? There is no way I enter. Once I smile, they will smile with me. They now ask me, well, why will you smile in the person? I say, I don't even know. Right? How you smile is also part of branding. What you do is branding. How you do it is branding. Are you seeing that now? So it helps with differentiation. In today's current marketplace, branding can help a company stand out from its competition. By creating a unique brand identity and messaging, a company can differentiate itself and attract customer. Now, brand identity. When you say brand identity, some people will think of logo, company logo, and all of that. Do you know that even your face is a brand identity? Yes, now. There is somebody that looks like you. There is no other person that looks as you. Am I together? Somebody looks like you. Nobody looks as you. That's the difference. That's branding. There's not somebody that will look like me. Maybe the person has my kind of eyes, carry my kind of hair, have my kind of smile. But there's no person like me. So that's why sometimes when I see some messages online, I'll be like, oh, this guy left me. You can never see somebody like me. I say, yes, sister, he can't. He can't. It's not possible. You understand? It's not possible. If you've not met me, you will not see somebody like me. You will not see me again. You can see somebody that is like me, but not exactly me. Even if somebody tries to mimic the way I talk and every other thing, you will still be a copy. You'll be like, now so Saviour they talk. This is not Saviour. That's just it. So differentiation is key. Next slide, please. Second one is customer loyalty. Customer loyalty. There are people I know. I might not talk to them for months. If they have a branding project to do, they will call me first. In fact, if they have any major project, they will call me first. I'll not be the one to tell them that, okay, use so persons use so persons, or they just tell me, okay, handle this project for us. Let's see how we can do it. We might not talk for months, for years, we might not even talk, right? But when there's something to do, they'll do what? They'll contact me. But it's loyal, it's customer loyalty. And you don't build customer loyalty on just mere offering service. You build this loyalty by what? By standing out, crafting out your message. Like me, they know me. If we spoke, if everything we agreed on was, let's say, 10 or 20 million naira, at the end of the day, what will make this project stand out properly is 25 million. Bro, I will do that 25 million naira on. We'll start arguing for that 5 million till tomorrow. Because the point is, I will not do what to do what will cost me, will cost me what, my integrity, will cost me what, my standard. Do you get me? We can argue about balance later. Sure, you get. But what needs to be done needs to be done. And me, I dey always do things with evidence. I will let you know straight. You get? Because everything you do is an example. Everything you do is a what? Is an example. For parents here, you know very well. There are things you used to do when you were younger, but you cannot do them in your house now, because anything you do in your house is an example. Your child will look at it. Before you know, unconsciously, you don't do it one day, and you not be like, you did it in their front. You understand? So that's just it. Strong branding can help to do what? To build customer loyalty by consistently delivering on the brand promise and creating a positive brand experience. Customers are more likely to become loyal to the brand and continue to do business. All this English language I wrote there, let me break it down into pieces. What I'm saying there is that once you deliver on what you say you deliver on, people begin to do what? Need to trust you, right? And come to you over and over and over again. Everybody in this place, we have somebody to realize from. You have that particular person that must sell rice to you. If not, you no go buy rice. Christmas is coming. Oh, have you called Ebuka, or is it Emeka, or is it Chinonso? Call him. Oh, let him know that you are buying 2 bags or 3 bags, right? The person is taking the rice to village for grandma. You know the driver I used to use, I used to go very well. Ask him when is he going. You understand? We have those persons because those persons have built a brand message and promise around us. We can now trust them. We are now loyal to them. If these things happen in this sphere of life, it happens also in real estate. There will be, like, you can build your brand such that there will be clients that if they don't contact you, they are not making any property related decision. They have to say, this person must be here. This person must be here. Like, okay, there was a project I did, and I was surprised. This woman was like, there is this guy, he must be on the call. I want to know, okay, the guy is he your husband? No. Okay, how is it? So I got to know that she has been working with this guy for years on almost all her projects. So there's nothing she does that she won't have him to come and vet it, and those kind of thing. And that's relationship. That's loyalty. When you say, your client did so thing behind your back, is because if they did it in your front, you will not like it. So they do it behind your back. And the reason they do it behind it, because you've not built that loyalty. You've not built it. And it's branding. Ask yourself, are you delivering on your promise? In fact, do you even have a brand promise? Let me enter that place. I enter that place, everywhere is scatter now. Do you have, if you have a brand promise, raise up your hand. What are you promising your clients? Okay. That's what you're promising your clients. You see, no, see, watch out for a big fight, oh, please. Watch out for a big fight. Who else has a brand promise? Who else has a brand promise? Nobody. Everybody don't. That is the same promise, I do. That is the same promise I get. Okay. You see? That's your promise. Okay. Okay, that's your. That promise again.
They are buying from a reputable real estate company.
Reputable real estate company. Okay. Okay, 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 affordability. Okay, that means if it's 20 million, you will not sell. No, no, no. See, once about brand promise, it has to encompass everything you are doing. Brand promise is not just on a product; it's on what you do. Right? Now, one of the brand promises that I give as a person to anybody that works with me is that working with me is fun. You'll be so happy because we will fight, we will play, we will gist, we will cross each other, we will get the job done, we will laugh at the end of the day. And working with me, you will learn because I do quite a lot of things. So, and there's nothing I do that I don't do all this. Come up from my back. I want to do this one. Come up from my back. We'll do it together. You ask me questions, I'll answer. That's my kind of person. You get that is the kind of brand I'm building for myself. So you tell me your brand promise is affordability. Okay, that means if it's luxury, you're not involved. When I think luxury, I should not think about you. That's one. If you tell me it is 100% genuine, okay, that means if you any genuine thing, I should come to you, right? If you tell me, yeah, some people don't. Yes. Oh, no, that's what I'm saying. The thing is that you're saying genuine. Somebody that they bought from that is giving them problem also said what? Genuine. Exactly. Another will tell you that it's genuine. But another will say, as I stand now, so they peel your blocks. Peel your blocks, no. You go they will break them down. So you understand? I did a study on GSK. I never do GSK. GlaxoSmithKline. If you're comfortable with most drugs, you should know them, right? Now, GSK, one of their brand promise that sells, like, in fact, that blew them to the whole nations was nobody fights disease like GSK. Nobody fights disease like GSK. How did they do that brand promise? Very, very simple. The first thing to be the brand promise is that ask yourself, what is the general truth? The general truth, what everybody know. What everybody know, that everybody is afraid of getting sick. I'm afraid. Trust me. Once I begin to get one headache in Jesus' name, find paracetamol, find everything that I can take to kill the headache, right? I'm afraid of getting sick. That's the general truth, and everybody else is afraid. If you're not afraid of getting sick, raise up your hand. Nobody. If I say if you're afraid of getting sick, raise up your hand. If you are afraid of getting sick, raise up your hand. Nobody wants to raise up hand again. So that means you're not afraid of getting sick. So if you get sick, say no wahala, you dey. Everybody is afraid of getting sick. That's why we take care of ourselves. That is why you take care of it. If you're not afraid, just leave yourself now. If you dey, you dey. Like that, by the time the next one you want, or your head do you push, you look for one nearest pharmacy. I know many of us even have pharmacy contacts. That's after get the headache take do me. You dey knock from northwest, southwest of my brain. They come tell you say, come later now. If you come out from me, you come pass, you come. No, you can't reach you can't do your face in a way you say your PC you get we do that. So what I'm saying is this: they crafted that, and what they did was that the general truth was everybody is scared of this disease. Now, what is their own truth as a brand? Their truth is that they spend a lot of money on R&D, research and development of drugs. They spend a lot of money. In fact, they are the only company that spends the most on research and drug. GSK. Now, what is then the brand promise? It's very simple. It doesn't even take Einstein or a genius to put it together. Right? Everybody is scared of disease, and I spend a lot of money researching on how to cure disease. That means nobody fights disease like I do. Simple. So each and every one of you need to work on your brand promises. This is not something you have to do here. You go and tell yourself separate. Think of it. What is the general truth among realtors? In the real, what is the general truth? What all of us know? What do we know? Now, what am I offering that will differentiate me? Now, how do I put that together to coin out something that is what? That will stand out. Alright? Let's go to the next slide, please. Trust and credibility. See, in fact, I don't know why this came before that one. That one has come before this one. Because you need trust for customers to even be loyal. Can I trust you? If I buy property of 100 million, also you no go lost. Your line no go dey go again. You don't understand? Like for real, people think that way. Okay, note this. Um, let me say this. Both of us, right? We went for a business deal. The deal is, let's say, worth 500 million naira. Hmm? I went there with a Range Rover. I drove in. I came there with one Toyota Camry or one or no, let me not use Uber because Uber is way out of me. Maybe one, not even Highlander. Highlander are too big. You know all these Toyota con this pool can. In fact, one of the tires was spare tire. It didn't even use four full tire. One of the ones was spare. You now driving, right? And normally the way the office is that you cannot hide. As you're driving in, you not even be the one to park your car. They'll come and help you park the car. They'll now shake you, now bring you in. They'll first observe the car you are driving. Okay, nice, come. You understand? Trust me, at the end of the day, that will be a factor to judge because it's branding. Me now, I may not be the one that own the Range Rover. I just borrow post come, but I've branded myself to them. Sometimes you might be the best realtor to work with, but trust me, the kind of content you are pushing out is not really showing them that it is that you are that good. You might be the best person, but you're not saying anything about yourself. So how will they know? How? They won't know now. But if you are the best person that you are and you are saying something about it and you are loud about it, people will know. That's why they say hard work will beat talent if talent does not work hard. Look at that. Hard work will do what? Will beat talent if talent does not work hard. You might I don't want to say anything. We'll cause fight here now. Another messy fight will happen here. Right? But that's just it. I might be talented in that field, but if you work harder than me in that field, you will get more results than I did. Right? Trust me, I didn't like to stand in front of people and talk. I'm a more behind the scenes guy. They don't see me. They only see my doings. That's me. But over time, I now have to know that, man, you have to talk to people. You have to sell yourself. You have to talk about what you do. Right? You have to rub it in their face. Rub it in their face very well. Let them get tired of you. But they're not tired yet. Because when they need that thing, they say, there's this guy who they always do this thing. Make I reach out to him. You understand? That's just it. The next slide, please. Increase value. The only way you can increase your value is when you are branded. Now, if you buy land from Omonile, is it cheaper? Yes. Right? But if you buy from any of the PWAN brands, is it more costly? Yes. But what do we offer you? Increased value. The value we are selling increase. The value we are even offering you also increase, because one of the value we are offering is what is trust, genuinity, and what have you. Just keep listing them. Security. Tomorrow your plot of land will not shift. You know, when I bought the land, it was +1. It has moved now. It's not a +50. You come back there and move to +60. It's still moving. Then that you come back there, your plot will not even be available again. The God say, "Get on that property that time. I show you." That's how they start to. Right? So that's just the story. That's the story behind it, right? So increased value. A strong brand can also increase the passive value of the company's product or service. So if we have a property that we know that, okay, we have to make this property much more secure and genuine, we have to do XYZ thing on it, right? We have to increase the value so we can match up what we want to do or offer you. You come and be like, your property is too expensive. Rather, yes. The only person that will say a property is expensive is the person that the property is not meant for. No that and no peace. People are buying properties of the hundreds of millions, and you're not selling land of just 2.5 million and 5 million or 6 million, or even 10 million or 20 million. Somebody is saying it's expensive. That person, you're not meant to market that property to that person. It's expensive. Oh, okay. What are you looking for? You're not depending that, it's better. No, that is what we call client management. So it's expensive. Oh, really? What are you looking out for? Are you looking out for something around probably 5 or 6 million? Or we still have something around 1.5 million or so? What are you? I want to go Atlantic. You have $200K. I can make that available for you. You understand? You speak with them. Trust me. Talking with clients has solved more problems than assuming for them. Speaking with them, converse with them. So what we know sabi talk. We know sabi talk. We cannot engage. In fact, when we even talk, we sabi talk, but we sabi converse. Talk. Talk and make the person talk. Don't just keep talking. When you just keep quiet, say you don't talk one. You can't talk. Then you can't talk one again. I don't know, you tired. You get frustrated. But when you guys are conversing, you talk, you ask the person. In fact, more sales has been closed, more deals has been closed due to good conversation than just good pitches. Having a good sales pitch is good though, but having a better conversation, like there was one of your slides I was opportunity to see. You noted that a sales pitch only does what? Only brings you to the target itself. Conversation is what converts the clients to become a buyer and a continuous buyer, right? The pitch has to be very, very hot. That's what brings the person to you. Then how do you now convert the person? Because a lot of us here, we have what we call bounce rate, high bounce rate. And what is bounce rate? Bounce rate happens that you do your video well, talk well, the clients come, you cannot convert them. Most of us, we don't even have what we call a client tree. Do you have client tree? Everybody you ever talked to about the business. Then you have a proper figure of who and who you've convert, who is still in the stream. What can you do to convert them? This is where business thinking comes to play. I need to allow Lagos, stop playing. Wake up. But this one is not plenty because fight ought to happen like this. Right? Everybody's calm. Right? Please just smile, just chill, Just smile. Put some smile on your face, I beg. Put some smile. I know I have touched the part that is paining everybody. It's fine, but it's very, very important. So note this down. Do things, tell people. That's the power of branding. Do things, tell people. If you are doing something and you're not telling people, nobody will know. Just like there are some things you do that nobody knows. Until now, nobody still knows. So if your business is like that thing, it's a problem. Nobody is saying anything now. Everybody is just quiet. But that's true. A secret is no longer a secret when you've told the secret to somebody. Right? So is your business a secret? Your business is a secret, hold up your hand though. It's not a secret. Then be wrong about it. Tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody to, in fact, until there is no other person to tell, which is never going to happen. Because before there will be no other person to tell, this guy will have grown old. Somebody will now tell him. That's if the guy has already registered him already. Alright? So it's very, very important. Let's go to the next slide. Next slide. Business growth. Branding affects business growth. As PBOs, you need to ask yourself or tell yourself, how much am I making monthly? Right? How much do I want to be making monthly? Because when a business whereby there is no limit, it's not salary that they'll tell you that at the end of the month they'll give you 100K. At the end of the month, it's 100K you get. It's a business that the more work you put, there's endless possibility. You can make 1 billion in a month. Nobody will question you. You understand? You can make 1 billion in a month as a PBO. Nobody will question you. You understand? That is the business you are into. I made a post some time back, and it was one of the guys I love to watch so much on Instagram. He said, you are not in the burger business where you'll be having 1 cent or half a cent per burger people eat. You are in the real estate that you can own where the burger is being made. Can you understand it? Instead of you earning money on one burger they buy, you can own where the burger is being made. And the thing is that those people are mandated not to buy a property but to rent it from you, because that's what their contract says. Franchises don't buy building. Have you seen Mr. Big buy a building? No. Fertilizer will not buy building. Chicken Republic will not buy building. They will do what they will rent, because that's what their franchise says. You cannot buy building, you rent. So when someone is saying, right? That's it. That's what all franchises don't buy building. They don't buy. They're not mandated to buy building. So they won't even see the money to buy building. People that are doing business, if at the end of the year they will calculate how much they've made, how much is the cost of rent, operation cost. That's where they come out the building, rent and everything, salaries and everything, and they remove it. That's it. You understand? So instead of getting one cent on what they eat there, get the building and then rent it from you. So person will just look at me and say, this guy, let's see, you don't talk the commot. How will people here get building? How? The person that owns this building was once like every one of us sitting here, right? But what differentiates the person then and now was the steps they made and the things they learned and implemented. I'm very sure when this person bought this place will be when it was selling way cheaper. He just built, because even the way the place was built, it was built as more of like a residential kind of setting, right? But just imagine, somebody wants to buy this property now. The person will cough hard-earned money, serious money to buy it. That's if the person wants to sell you. And the person that owns the property will even be doing yanga to sell. So, like, it can even change next month and not sell again. Come on, you understand? Because he knows what is here. So I'm telling you today because the opportunity we have again is in our nose now. Eke is here. As PBUs, you should be having properties in Eke already, which in turn means you should start making sale already. Don't just make sale, get commission, and go and flex commission. Reinvest to my young men here. No urgent 2K for anybody. My young ladies here, leave the wig alone. I like your hair like that. Your hair is fine. Now I'm saying this because that's true. Right? That's very, very true. Business growth is important. Finally, branding can play a key role in business growth. A brand can help a company expand into new markets. Right? Launch new product or service and attract new customer. So as PBOs, you have to be creative. Okay, right. As PBOs, you have to be creative. If everything you've been posting is buy land, think of something else. What else can you post? Ask yourself, okay, what else can I post? What else can I post? Let me make a video of, just think of something. Attract engagement. There are 1 million ways to say the same message. I can tell you, come and buy you. Okay, take for instance now, someone that is selling okpa, right? You hear things like okpa dioko, you hear things like different things, different other spicy things that they just put together to make sure it drags your attention. Just imagine the person is saying the same thing, okpa dioko, every time, you get tired now. It's not be enticing, even though you love that particular thing, it's not giving you that vibes. When I was going back home, I was on my phone yesterday and I saw a very wonderful advert by Domino's Pizza. Oh God! I tell you, I had to fight the temptation of not dropping on Domino's on Freedom. Where I fought that temptation. Like I made sure I didn't raise my head up to look at the video. That's how it is. Now only advert I see you. If I can't put the thing on my front call, even if I dey fast, that fasting will pause. We'll start fasting later. You understand? That's just how it is. Right? And it's branding. And it's causing a good business growth. So let's go to the next one. Yes, finally, branding is a critical aspect of business. Right? And it can impact a company's success in many ways. See yourselves as business. Branding is important for you. If you don't have money for logos, your face is a logo already. Right? Right? Are you together? The way you look is a see. Oh God. P1 has logo, Abi. P1 have office, right? P1 has properties, products and services, right? They are in business. You now say, I don't have logo. Your face is a logo, one. Do you have where you stay? Yes, where you stay is an office. And even if you want to use any of our office nationwide, once you go to any office, once you see P1 go there, walk inside of it is your office. I said you're a PBO. As far as you're a PBO, if I have some persons that are not registered here, you're not registered. Let me see your hands up. You're not registered into the business yet. Let me see your hands. You're not registered yet. Okay, you're not registered. Can you stand up, please? Please just stand up. Just stand up. You're not registered. First time. You're not registered. 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 First time. Oh wow. Oh wow. Beautiful people. Woo! Play. You're not registered. First time. This is super amazing. I'm so happy for you guys. You know why I'm happy for you guys? I'm happy for you guys because, oh Jesus, you don't know what you are into. You don't know what you are into. You don't know what you are into. This is so amazing. Please follow up with who brought you. Make sure you register. Mr. Black, please take a note of them. Speak with them. Let them know who brought them, and let's follow up with their registration and how to equip them. Get registered. Get equipped. You can start with the barest minimum and start making money. Who brought you will speak with you, and also when it's time for product knowledge, I think Mr. Bright also will take out a minute or two to speak with you guys and just tell you how the whole business runs. The business is interesting, in fact, yeah. Okay, so it's something you can do and tell somebody to do. If there's some business you'll be doing, you say, make I never tell person yet in case he crash, make I no come go dey explain. But this one is something you can do and tell your family to do. Tell your uncle, your wicked uncle, go. He can do it also and still make more money. Right? So, please, you can sit. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I'm very happy when I see people that are coming for the first time. Right? It makes me so happy because it was the first time too like this. I just came and I was just there, I was sitting to looking, but this is where am I today? I'm standing in front of all of you and I'm speaking and you guys are listening to me. Right? So it's a process, right? It's a process. Okay, so I mentioned there that branding is a critical aspect of business that impacts a company's success in many ways. So branding will impact every of your businesses, every area of your businesses. How people see your business, what people say about your business, right? Even the price you'll be selling. Imagine this young man, and please stand up. Stand up. Let's come. Look at him now. Let's look at him. Look at the way he is now, right? If both of us should walk into a particular room, right? They will not ask. They will when they see both of us and they not see only me, they will ask me where is my boss, right? That is it. Because why? It's the way he's dressed. He's dressing like, oh yes, chill. There's money in the bank. What do you want? Just say it, right? It's branding. So even how you dress is a brand. And people dress well, not dress like granny. Yes, now dress well. And you don't have to show your body. Look at how he's dressed. Smart and good. Amazing color. Thank you. Thank you so much. So the reason I'm showing this is because this is a physical example. When we say dress well, we don't mean somebody go buy clothes of 200 million. Exactly. All of us know now. Even she can testify. Those Ankara 2K 250. If they dress, you come and they be like, this is fine. Now why? Now 250. I will tell you at 25K normally. So that I feel among. It's a normal thing. But that's branding. Take what people know. Try it into what they are expecting. You branded. Right? Take what they know. There's nothing you want to say now. There's nothing you want to do now somebody is not doing before. Right? But how do you stand out? How you brand yourself? There were designers before I started learning. In fact, I learned design from designers. Right? But today now, I created my own niche. I'm doing my own design project. And I'm having clients. Why am I having clients? It's even how I branded myself. I learned video editing from a video editor. In fact, my own story was very, very difficult. How is one day I came to his house. I just showed me everything in the video editing software, and that was my 200k. He paid me, but here am I today. You get. So that's sometimes when I do some free classes on video production, and people are just thinking about it, I just look at it, you don't know how much I spent to get this knowledge, right? But we're in a space whereby people has given us an opportunity to share knowledge, to help one another achieve success. So leverage. The person sitting close to you knows something you don't know. Leverage. That's networking. That's networking we're talking about. Speak to one another. Nobody say you come, you just dey dey form. No form anything. All of us come here come make money. You don't understand? No form. All of us come here come make money. You know wetin I no know. I know wetin you no know. Make we relate. I go tell you wetin I know wey you no know. You go tell me wetin you know wey I no know. And before you know, all of us go dey alright. So you understand? Very, very important. Go to the next slide, please. So look at this next slide. Enough of the what? Let us see the what. Enough of the what? So that means I don't talk nonsense since. Child. It is well. It is well, Abby. Nonsense makes sense. The guy even make I feel better. Make I know. I don't vex already, but no worry. Right. So enough of the grammar. Let's see the context. So let me go next slide. Let's see the next slide. So this is slide where I actually want every one of us to really look at it properly. Next slide. Okay, hold on. Before we dive deep, let's do some housekeeping. Now, branding does not just happen, boom, out of the blues. Branding takes what? Steps, process, right? And trust me, if the house is scattered, the visitor will wait outside. But you bring chair outside and you will sit and you will discuss because the house is what? Scattered. When the house is arranged, you will be inside the room. You tell them, open door for them to come inside because the house is what? Arranged. That is it. Now, most of our social media accounts is like a scattered house. Not even a scattered house that rats have invaded. Scattered everywhere. That's how our social media pages are. I'll be wondering, why am I not getting followers? If now you go follow yourself, if you are yourself, or if you are somebody else, will you follow yourself? You follow yourself now. So there are basic housekeeping to do when you're talking about branding, right? Basic housekeeping to do. I tell people most times, if you have money, hire a designer. Like me, like this, I don't cost much. I cost a penny, not really much. He knows now. He knows. We don't really. No, I'm not expensive. I'm not expensive. I'm very, very affordable. Yes, after all, is 100k not affordable? Now, 200k is affordable. 500k is affordable. Depending on what you are buying. All right, that's on a lighter note. All right, next slide, please. Look at this. This is a Facebook page. How does it look? Right? This is my Facebook page. How does it look? If you bump on this page, what will you do? You want to see what is happening, right? You want to do what? See what is happening in the page. This is my Facebook page. Look at it. Take a clean look at it. Now, one of the things I want you to look at also is your URLs, right? There's when it comes to branding, some people like just do profile picture, do flyer, and just finish. That's all about branding. Branding goes into, that's why when we charge the amount we charge for branding people, they're like, this money is like it's plenty. That's why most I like to list what I'm doing for you. Right? There's one of our PBO here that I did branding because she's not here. When I listed what I wanted to do for her, she now told me honestly that she knows that this thing worth that amount, but what can I do for her? And trust me, when it comes to PBO, I have a very soft spot. I cannot. You get? Because tomorrow night you will say, and that guy, he never got it for me that time. Whatever makes you. Do you understand? So that's why I try to like meet us up on somewhere we can always, relate. I like to help people. That's why my phones are always open. You have issues, let me know. If it's something I can solve for you, I will solve for you. Something that you have to solve by yourself, I will tell you how to solve them, and you go and start putting the work together.